Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Man the Authority back with you live once again with another banger video. Before we guys get started, obviously make sure that if you guys do enjoy this video, hit that like button, subscribe, turn notifications on, and make sure if you make it all the way from this point now to the end of the video that you leave that comment hashtag full watch down below for a shout out on my Twitter for making it all the way to the end of the video. But for you guys that are watching right now, you guys are seeing me live on Twitch. Obviously, if you guys have been, have seen some of my videos in the past or my Twitch live streams in the past, you'll recognize the setup as more of my Yu-Gi-Oh! Unboxing Twitch live stream / YouTube videos. Super excited to be opening this one today, guys. Actually, in all honesty, this was completely out of the blue. I wasn't planning on doing this particular live stream, at least yet. In all honesty, I was planning on doing this live stream over possibly this weekend, but when this booster box for Photon Hypernova, which is what we'll be opening today, came in early in the mail, I just saw that it got delivered today, so I was like, hey, might as well open it up now since I have some time. Plus, since I do have some errands I have to run this weekend, figured make sure to get this out of the way and done with, you know, and people will love it. I will say, the guys, that before we get started, obviously with all of my Yu-Gi-Oh! Box opening videos, I always like to throw a little bit of a challenge in it. So if you guys are watching and joining the audience right now on the live stream, if you guys notice on the title, it says for every 10 subs plus prismatic rares, I'll do another booster box opening. So that's essentially what it is. So for every 10 subs that we get from now to the end of the live stream, for every 10 subs, I will get another Photon Hypernova for another Twitch livestream opening, as well as for every prismatic rare that we get. At most, we'll get one, but at least that's something. It was like, hey, if we get a prismatic rare and for every 10 subs, that's more. Obviously, when it comes to the YouTube video, if you guys are watching this right now on YouTube, when this video will eventually go live, I'm speaking in the future, obviously. If we get 25 likes on that video, I'll do an additional booster box. So just from the Twitch live stream alone and from the YouTube, that's at least one from YouTube for the 25 likes on the YouTube video, one box if we get it for every prismatic rare, and one box for every 10 subs that we get. Additionally, if you guys have been following me on TikTok recently, which I do have a TikTok channel, if you guys haven't seen that, make sure to go down, link in the description of this video, and here on Twitch. Last time that we did one of these box openings, we did it with the Darkwing Blast. Now, along with these videos and the Twitch highlight streams, I also do a sort of a holo highlight video over all the holo rares that I get in the set. And basically with those as well, I do another challenge. I did a challenge where if I got 25 likes on that within the first week of it came out, and same thing with this, if the video gets 25 likes on the first week, I usually only do it about a week because I feel like that's enough time if the video gets super popular and things like that. I've never had it hit 25 likes, but we'll see. However, the Twitch highlight reel did hit 25 likes. So if we end up getting 25 likes, well, actually, I'm stepping it up. 25 likes was last one. Since we got it, literally we got the 25 likes within the first day. I was supremely impressed. I was shocked, honestly, guys. I'm not even kidding. So for this one, for at least the TikTok highlight portion, which will go live the same day this video will, if that TikTok highlight gets 50 likes, and I'll make sure to post it along with the highlight, but if that gets 50, I will do a box opening series. If you guys haven't seen it yet, I encourage you guys to go over to my TikTok. You guys should be able to see it there. It's, you know, pretty nice. But essentially, I'll do a highlight open stream over like 5 or 6 different videos from just opening the Darkwing Blast box. I think that's pretty much everything. Yeah, so without further ado, guys, let's get right into it. Oh, but before we do, obviously, you guys might on Twitch right now, something new I decided to add to the Twitch live streams, not just with the chat. We can see that in the chat and everything. Ship bro, man, good to see you. But also, actually, I don't know if the chat box is actually specifically for Twitch live stream. I do apologize. For you guys who are watching on the YouTube video, you won't be seeing that because I figure with the YouTube live stream, it'll be easier for people to be able to enjoy the full landscape of all the cards without the chat in the way. But as well as on Twitch and potentially on YouTube as well, Streamlabs has added Streamlabs music, a music widget, full playlists and things like that of songs and whatnot that are completely royalty free, DMC, all that stuff. So they're perfectly safe to play a live stream on Twitch. It's completely free. If you guys are live streaming and seeing this and you're doing Twitch streams and want to add a little bit extra something to your live streams, I encourage it. I've kind of tested with it off stream and I think it looks really cool. I do not know if it says for the live stream. I don't know if it's picking up right now, if it'll pick up for the YouTube video. I said it that way. I hope it does for the YouTube video. If you guys don't hear it, I do apologize. At the same time, I'm hoping it's not too loud for you guys. At any time that the music seems a little bit too loud, please let me know so that way I can adjust it so you guys can hear me clearly throughout the entire session. If that's everything, which, yep, everything's all good. So let's get right into the box, guys. I'm jabbering too much. But let's get right into this bad boy. So, also while I'm getting this open, while I am setting this up, I should also make note that I did. Oh, one more thing, real quick, guys. I just forgot. Gotta grab my garbage can. This gets pretty messy sometimes. Don't want to have a bunch of packs all over, thrown over the floor. But if you guys haven't seen, I did do a box opening of this set already. A similar series that I would do if, like I did for the Blackwing Dark box and everything else, already on Twitch, just for fun and just to make some cool content and things like that. I've been trying to experiment that with a little bit. I do enjoy doing it for you guys, and you guys seem to enjoy it too, at least based on the view count and the comments that I get. So if you guys haven't seen those already, please make sure to head over again to my TikTok, link down here in the description of this video, or on Twitch. Literally every platform that I have, obviously will have an overall link to everything that I go. So here we go, guys. First pack. So obviously 4 from the back to the front, and here we go. So first we got Ice Jade Manifestation, Ballast, the Familiar of the Evil Eye, Mental Tuner, Genseek Necromere. You guys know me. I'm not going to actually try to pronounce this all the way. Yaguramaru, the Armored Ninja, Evil Eyes Unleashed, Meteor Rush Monocroid, Branded Befail, and ooh, okay, starting off with a Trivi Karma. Wait, is that the new? I think this might be the new trap for the new, I don't think this is the one I'm thinking of, the Castria stuff. Target 1 Vices Starfrost in your monster zone, and 1 effect monster your opponent controls. Negate that opponent's monster's effects, and if you do, your targeted monster gains attack equal to half the original attack or defense of that monster, whichever is higher. You can banish this card from your graveyard, add 1 spell or trap that mentions Vices Starfrost from your deck to your hand, except this card. You can only use 1 Trivikarma effect per turn, and only once that turn. Okay, that's pretty nice, I think. I don't know if I would use that myself, honestly. I don't know if, here, let me actually move this a little more off to the side, that way I can see the, there you go, here, move that a little lower for you guys. There we go. I know Vices Starfrost is one of those cards that kind of expands across like 2 or 3 different archetypes. I don't know if I personally use one for my deck. I know there's a fusion monster coming out in the next set, Code Access, that's a fusion monster that essentially is Vices Starfrost and another, I think specifically with Karmatra. I'm not 100%, I could be wrong. But we'll see if I plan on adding that to my deck or not. So next up we got Vala, Cedar of the Generate Bosses, Infinite Antlion, Fierce Tiger Manchu, Galaxy Summoner. Oh, let me get a little more centering for you guys, I do apologize. Numeron Creation, Evil Eyes Unleashed, Giant Ball Game, Armored Ninja, and Gura, Quardon? I think that's how you pronounce that. Quardon, the Clear-Sighted. Have a couple of these guys already. Not hating on that. Always good to get some more hollows and whatnot. Again, if you guys are just joining live stream, welcome, guys. Obviously, if you're new to live stream, basically how the whole thing works. Obviously, we open up some packs. I lay out the hollows for you guys to be able to marvel and witness as we move along. Cards I'm hoping to get are more of the Castria cards and everything. The thing that I really hate is that a lot of the Castrias in this set are all secret rares. I hate, or like super rares and everything like that, which you're only guaranteed one of those per pack. I hate when they make sets like that, because it's like all the really good cards are really hard to get. Okay, so next we got Chaos Phantasm, Focused Aquamirror, Mini Iruka. Oh, that's cute. Oh, cute little dolphin. Terror Claw Defanging, Giant Ball Game, Shell of Chaos, Jin the Gravity Ninja, Evil Eyes Unleashed, and Chaos Mirage Dragon. Alrighty. I always like it when they, I forgot that was in the set. Or I do remember, but it's always cool to see a new version of old school cards. You guys might, if you guys or have been played Yu-Gi-Oh long enough, you might recognize that is a new version of the classic Mirage Dragon back in the day, when Mirage Dragon would basically make it to where your opponent couldn't activate any trap cards. Or I think it was either your opponent couldn't activate the effects of traps, or this card was unaffected by the effects of traps. If anybody knows that rules, the specific effect of that card, feel free to put that in the comment section or in the chat here on Twitch. That way I know exactly what I'm talking about. Alright, so next one we have is, focus here, Casamolar, Necromir, Focused Aquamirror, Antlion, Core of Chaos, Monocroid, the Intimidating Ore Summonite, Chaos Beast, and Farliet the Circular Sorcerer. I actually don't think I got that from the last set that I pulled. I remember from the last box, at least these two I got. That one's new, and I think that one is as well. Interesting. I will say this intimidating ore trap card is kind of funny. Basically, it has you target 3 monsters in your graveyard, you choose one of the 3, then your opponent chooses one of the following effects and apply that monster to this effect. You either special summon the chosen monster or special summon as many of the other monsters as possible. So that's kind of funny. So it's like, if you like if I choose, like, it's kind of fun. It's kind of like a Monster Reborn if you choose it that way, because, like, say for example, if you're playing like a Blue Eyes deck, you somehow have all 3 of your Blue Eyes in the graveyard, you use that card, because it doesn't say you have to choose different monsters with different names. It can literally just be all 3 Blue Eyes, and your opponent applies one of the effects. So either they can let you special summon 1 Blue Eyes, or you special summon 2, essentially. It depends on how you plan on using the game. So that's actually pretty cool. Alright, so next we got is, focus here, we got Sour Scheduling, Red Vinegar Vamoose. What the heck? I've never actually... Activate this card only if your opponent controls a card in this set cards column. Return all other cards in this card's column to the hand. Neither player can use the unused zones in this card's column. Ooh, that's actually interesting. And it says, if your opponent controls a card in this column, return all other cards in the hand. Neither... Okay, so essentially what it means by column, so for example, I'll just use the trap as an example. Say your trap is set here. If your opponent activates a card, places a card, a spell, trap, or even a monster in the same column, or actually, is it activates an effect? No, it just says control. So say, for example, if they control the card in their column, in the perpendicular to this, I activate this. Any monster that I have in this, or I'm not sure, I'm pretty sure it would all maybe be the same for the extra monster zone. You guys can't see it on the screen. Might have to look up a ruling on that. But essentially, if your opponent controls a card in this same column, or this same column, whichever column this card's in, returns every card on this particular column, even your own, if I have like a monster here to my hand, and neither player can put a monster, my opponent can't put a monster there, my opponent can't put a spell or trap there. That's actually, it's kind of like a trap-based Ojama King almost. That's actually pretty cool. Or Ojama 9, probably there's some other ones I can't think of. Abyss Actor, Liberty Dramatist, Tenchi Camille, that's pretty cool. Let's see, Manticore Smashing, Chaos Beast, Light of the Branded, Scareclaw Castria, Gishiki Grimace, and, oh, okay, I got another one of these guys. I got one of these last time. Grand Guignol, the Dusk Dragon. Okay, that's kind of cool. I got one of those last time. I'm not sure how much he's going for now. When I first got him, he was going for like just shy of $10, so that's not bad. I don't know about Terrific Karma though, so someone might have to look that up. It's a shame because I already got 3 of these guys I need for the set. Basically, Scareclaw Castria. It's always one of those kind of. Recently, a lot of the sets, the Castrias, the Terraments, and the Scareclaws have been having cards that bridge across gaps to each other. I've yet to see somebody actually create a deck that has all 3 archetypes. Normally, a lot of people just go straight with the Castrias because they're the better ones, at least in my opinion. But to each his own. Okay, so, oh, and just to clarify, guys, the reason why I'm kind of looking off this way into the screen, if you guys are seeing me where my face cam's at, is just because when my Streamlabs program open, it's easier for me to see the cards from here rather than that little tiny screen from my camera. So, yeah, so here we go. Tenchi Kami, Castria Big Bang, Familiar the Evil Eye, Vinegar Vamhoose, Scareclaw Castria, Gishi Grimness, Brandon Be Fallen, Monocroid, and what's that say? Made to Order Mermaid Outfit Outfitter. What in the world? I don't think I've seen this one yet. Target 1 card in your opponent's graveyard, banish it. Then you add 1 card from your deck to your hand with the same name as that banished card. Yeah, interesting. Could be good for like if you're targeting a specific generic card that like everybody can have, or if somehow you're if you're playing a mirror deck, essentially you're playing the same deck as your opponent. I can see that working. If anybody else has any ideas how to use that particular card, comment down below. That's an interesting one. Okay. For the front. Alright, so starting off with Big Bang, Tenchi Kami, Bio Insect Armor, a new version of the classic oh my god, Insect Soldier card with the insect cannon armor equipped to it. Liberty Dramaturst, Numeron Creation, Grimness, Gigantic Thunder Cross, don't know what that does, Xyz Line, and Apopus the Swamp Deity, another new remake of a classic card. Obviously, for those that remember, there was the classic embodiment of Apopus, the classic one. This one, similar effect. During the main phase, special summon this card as a normal monster, reptile, earth attribute, level 6 with 2,000 attack and 2,200 defense, as opposed to the original, which I believe was a level 4, 1,600 attack and 1,800 defense, I believe, if I'm correct. So yeah, basically has the same effect, but apparently this one has something else. And then, as with the original card, can only activate this during the main phase, but you can then negate the effects of all face-up cards your opponent controls up to the number of other continuous traps you control until the end of the turn. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. That card would actually be pretty sick to have in Duel Links right now, because a particular one of the characters in the game that actually used the embodiment of Apopus, Ani, I think that's his original name in the show and the character. Someone might have to clarify, but Ani has a skill basically known as Trap Trigger. Every time you activate a trap, your opponent automatically loses 200 life points. So literally, I made an entire 30-card deck using nothing but traps, and I just basically just spam traps and get him to lose life points, which is hilarious in my opinion. So yeah, that's pretty funny. Alright, so getting back to the game, we got Fierce Tiger Monku, Ice Jade Manifestation, Sari the Silver Wing Axe, Dramaturst, Armor Ninja, Abyss Script Dramatic Story, Land Flipping, Photon Emperor, and ooh, okay, numbers Chaos 62 Neo Galaxy Eyes Prime Photon Dragon. We got the cover card. That's sick. Let me get that up for you guys. That's actually a pretty dope looking design on the card too. I've only seen it from the cover. That's actually pretty nice. It's a shame that's not a prismatic rare, because that would be way worth more money than what he is. I think he's like the same amount as this guy, but I might be wrong. What does this card do anyway? Can exceed some of this card using, obviously, number 62 Prime Photon Dragon. You control, transfer materials. At the start of your battle phase, you can detach one material from this card. This card makes up to 3 attacks on opponent's monsters during the battle phase. If this card has Galaxy-Eyes Photon Dragon as a material, which if you summon if you summon number 62 using a Galaxy-Eyes, it would have this Galaxy-Eyes Photon Dragon as a material. It gains these effects. Unaffected by your opponent's card effects, and gains attack equal to the combined levels of all level/ranks of its attached materials multiplied by 100. Okay, that's a little busted, because you figure, obviously, if you summon Galaxy-Eyes Prime Photon Dragon the normal way, you use 2 level H, which with Galaxy and Photon decks is super simple. You use that, you get Neo Galaxy, you get number 62, you rank up to this automatically, so that's 3 level/rank 8s, so that's 2,400 extra attack points. That'd be up to 6,400, plus unaffected by your other opponent's card effect. Now, because you would detach materials to use this card's effect to attack your opponent's monsters 3 times, it would lose 800 each time, but so long as you keep one material afterwards, and that's the Galaxy-Eyes Photon Dragon, it's still unaffected by your opponent's cards. I mean, that's... Imagine this card in Duel Links. Oh my god. I've seen, like, Duel Links already with Photons and Galaxies. If you create the deck enough, is ridiculous. They can't add this card in that game. It would get banned and busted way too quick. Way too quick. Alright, so next we got Tearlaments Perlega, Starclaw Defanging, Cedar of the Bosses, Circle of the Fairies, Gigantic Thundercry. What does this card do anyway? Target a number of monsters on the field and or in the graveyards equal to the difference between your banished cards and your opponent's. Banish them, then your opponent can special summon 1 monster from their deck. Interesting. Core of Chaos, Shell of Chaos, Dynamondo, and Abyss Actors Dress Rehearsal. Alright, not bad. I just realized there are a decent amount of new Abyss Actor cards. Interesting. Ooh, this pack feels a little heavy. Don't know if that could be something good or not, but felt heavy when I was unpacking it, or it could have just been pack tight. So we got Tallyho. Oh, there we go. Tallyho Spriggans. Couple of Aces. Mental Tuner. Satyr of the Generate Bosses. Diablo Lantis, the Menacing Mantis. Core of Chaos. Thundercross. Armor Ninja. And Chaos Witch. Oh, that's definitely a new one. Haven't gotten that one either. Always cool to see some new ones. I think out of all of these holos, I'm surprised because I know, like I said, I got these 2 before, got that one before, and the Apopus. But I think out of the 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, about half of them I've only gotten before. So that's not bad. And I liked how recently, they haven't been doing a lot of repeats when it comes to the holos. I hate it when sometimes you get the same crappy holo over again. However, I guess if you're trying to get a specific holo over and over again, that would be a good thing. To each his own. Antlion, Fierce Tiger, Summoner, Vinegar Vamoose, Photon Emperor, Intimidating Core, Monocroid, Land Flipping, and yes! Another Castria Arise Hard. This is another one I was needing. This is one I got from the last box as well. This was literally the card I pulled on the very last pack of that first box I did. Oh, I'm so glad to get this guy. Oh, it's such a shame, though, that he's not a prismatic. Oh, that would have been so nice. I'm like trying to see if maybe he could be a prismatic. I'm like checking the Neo Galaxy-Eyes Photon, but I don't think it is. That would be because it doesn't have the I'll show you guys if I can on the camera. You see how it has these like little sparkling effects on the stars as well as the holographic? If it was a prismatic rare, it would have been along the crease of the edge of the border as well, I'm pretty sure. Oh, that's such a shame, but that's so nice to get that. I think that literally is... It's not the most expensive card in this set. It's up there with being one of the higher ones. Ironically enough, I think the 3 most expensive cards from the set, aside from being any of the prismatic rares, are all Castria cards. I know the Castria Xyz monster, as well as the spell and the normal spell and the field spell, especially the field spell. I think that's the most expensive card. But it's nice to get another one of these. I'm glad, because that makes 2 that I need. I was thinking at least 2 for my deck. Might go for a 3rd. If any of you are Castria players in the comments, put down what would you recommend, 2 or 3. I'm thinking 2 just to test, and then maybe 3 for the future when the card goes down in price. Alright, Necromere, Aquamere, Antlion, Mongu, Mantis and Mantis, Galaxy 100, Summonite, Thundercross, and holy crap! 2 secret rares back to back, I think, because that's these 2, I believe, are the ultras. I mean, I've got some good hits on this box. Gigantic Champion Saragas. Okay, that's another decent one. I think that's like what? I think that's like even a $15 card. I think I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure. So at least from the basic cards, I don't know what Triva Karma is going for, but I know at least if the prices are close to what they were last week when I got my first box, at least we got 10 here, and I think that maybe the champion was maybe 15. Again, I'll have to look up prices on my own time, but not a bad box. I hate the fact that maybe that's probably gonna burn out then, because I'm pretty sure we got all the at least the guaranteed hits. So our only other real big hit might be if we get a prismatic. So Phantasm, Necromere, Bioinsect, Silverwing Axe, Shell of Chaos, Grimness, Galaxy 100, Brand to be Fallen, and Dogmatica Albazoa. Ooh, wow, that's a big boy. Cannot be ritual summoned except by Dogmaticality, which is or another dogmatic card effect. Dogmatica monsters you control are unaffected by the activated card effects of your opponent's Fusion, Synchro, Xyz, and Link monsters. During your main phase, you can make your opponent choose and apply one of the following of these effects. You in these effects, meaning that opponent. Wait, what? You can make your opponent choose and apply one of these effects. Wait, what? I'm confused. Why would it specifically say you in these effects means that opponent? Dogmatica monsters you control are unaffected by the effects of your opponent's fusion spells. During your main phase, you can make your opponent choose one. Oh, okay. So you choose your opponent, and I guess that applies one of the effects to you specifically. Like it implies in your favor. So they can either choose for every 2 cards in my extra deck, send 1 card from my deck to the from my hand or extra deck to the graveyard. Return all fusion and synchro monsters you control to the extra deck. Wait, what? Return all fusion, synchro, XC. I have to be reading that wrong. Why would they specifically say you in these effects means that you opponent? I don't know. Someone might need to explain that one in the comments as well, because the way that is worded, it's just like, why would, like, you just want to say, oh, you choose your opponent to do one of the following. He can either send cards from their hand or extra deck to the graveyard equal to the number of cards in their extra deck, or return all fusion, synchro, Link, and Xyz monsters that you control back. I don't know why. Like I said, someone might need to explain that one to me. That's just a little odd. Alright, so Chaos Phantasm, Bio Insect Armor, Photon Time Stop, Mini Akura, Gravity Ninja, Dramatic Story, Menacing Mantis, Galaxy 100, and Sneaky C. I didn't even know they'd made a new C card. What does this one do? When your opponent special summons a monsters, except during the damage step, you can special summon a card from your hand in face down defense position, and in face down defense position. Interesting. And if you do, During the end phase of this turn, change it to face up defense position. You can only use the effect of Sneaky Snake once per turn. If this card flips face up during the end phase, destroy all special summon monsters on the field. Interesting. Still think the OG Maxi is obviously the better choice, but that is completely my opinion. Looks like we got a little off centering. Just notice that from the camera real quick. Give me a sec, guys. There we go. A little bit better. I was gonna say it looked a little off centered. My bad. Going just about 30 minutes and just we got 14, so 10 more packs. Really? Surprise. Unless my math's off. 2, 4, 6, 10, 12, 14. Yeah, 10 more packs. Huh. Liberty Dramist, Tenchi, Manticore, Time Stop, Be Fallen. Let me get a little more in frame there. Castria, Scareclaw, Light of the Branded, Dramatic Story, and ooh, the Abyss Dragon Soul Sword. That's a new one. I haven't gotten that one yet. That's actually a dope looking card. Let me get that up for you guys again so you can see that artwork. Look at that. That is dope. What is this guy? Cannot be special or special summoned or normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned by a worm monster's effect. If a monster is banished by a card effect, except during the damage step, you can special summon this card from your graveyard if it was there when the monster was banished, or hand even if not. But banish it when it leaves the field. If this card is special summoned, you can target one card in the field zone and one monster your opponent controls, or in their graveyards, and banish them. That's actually a pretty good effect. Alright, let's see what we got. Manifestation. You guys probably seen it enough times. Silverwing Axe, Dramatist, Paralements, Perliga, Photon Emperor, Overlap, Abyss Actor Super Producer, Fast Steel Baladrake, and Ultimate Great Insect. I didn't know they made a fusion monster of the Ultimate Insect. That's actually pretty dope. I'm actually curious what this does, but first of all, I just want to say this to anybody that's watching Konami right now, or from Konami. I don't understand why you didn't put a ban on these cards from the last set. They're stupid and they're a little bit OP. The fact that you didn't, I mean, maybe it was just because they're still new, but whatever. But Ultimate Great Insect. I mean, look at that. That is focus camera. There we go. I mean, that looks cool. Requires to fuse one level 8 insect and one level 7 insect. Can only be special you can only special summon Ultimate Great Insect once per turn. Must be either fusion summoned or special summoned from your extract by tributing one insect monster with 2,000 or more defense points equipped with an equipped card. Okay, so I can see this kind of working with a Insector cards, if anybody still plays those. Cannot be destroyed by battle, which being 3,000 attack points is not bad. Once per turn during the battle phase, if a face-up card is in the field zone, you can destroy all monsters your opponent controls. Ooh, that's actually pretty, it's not bad. Be interesting to see what kind of deck someone might put that card in. Because that's, a field wiper that can't be destroyed by battle. With 3,000 points and relatively easy summons. I don't even know why they bothered with the fusion summon portion. Alright, so we got Galaxy Summoner, Tenchi, Big Bang, Familiar, Summonite, Thundercross, Emperor, Overlap, and Chaos Archfiend. Okay. Got another new one. A lot of the last couple ones, literally up until the Champions ones, all these have been new holos I've not gotten yet. That's actually really cool. Another one of the new Chaos cards. Let's see what this guy does. Requires one light tuner and one non-tuner dark monster or stirs. If any card or cards have been banished this turn, this card gains 2,000 attack points. Which, being already at 2,500 is not bad. 4,500 hitter, and it's like and it says if any cards have been banished this turn. So it's not, at least it doesn't say every time, because if it said every time a card is banished, this card gains 2,000 attack points, that'd be nuts. But if it does say if any card has been banished this turn, this card can attack all monsters your opponent controls once each. Also, banish any monsters destroyed by battle with this card. So literally, this guy's OP because it's 2,500. You use this guy, take out a weak monster your opponent controls. It immediately gains 2,000 attack points, so it's even more of a beefer and can go after the stronger guys, which is nice. And it also it banishes all of them. If this card in its owner's possession leaves the field because of an opponent's card, so leaves the field. If this card in its owner's control leaves the field because of an opponent's card, which that technically means by battle or by card effect, you can special summon one Chaos Synchro monster from your extra deck except this card. You can only use the effects of Chaos Archfiend once per turn, which obviously makes sense that it would say another Chaos monster from your extra deck, Chaos Synchro monster, because there is Chaos Beast, and I think there's one more. I could be wrong. I'm not sure. Again to the nitty-gritty, but we still got plenty more to go. Alright, Vinegar Vamoose, Defining, Time Stop, Perliga, Scareclaw Castria, Super Producer, Giant Ball Game, Baldrake, and Ice Jade Grammar Agrian. Oh, another nice holo. I got one of these before. I think this one is roughly the same as that one. I think about $8. And with that, I just realized we got a lot of good bangers from this set. Not just, I mean, holos in general, but like, I think we've gotten like at least one ultra rare, or maybe two. Someone's gonna have to remind me about classifications when it comes to cards, but I know these two are secret rares. I think we've had at least 2 supers and maybe 3 ultimates, maybe? I'm not 100%, but that's pretty good. Pretty good. How many more? Jeez, we got a lot more. We still got 6 packs left. Get the box out of the way. Make it a little bit easier. The fact that we still got 6 more packs is nuts. Well, again, this last one, guys, I hope you guys have been enjoying the music that's been going along with the live stream. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and let me know if you have been enjoying it, as well as if you guys enjoyed it on the YouTube video, if it comes through. If it doesn't, I'll make sure to add some music of my own, of some other stuff. But if you guys have enjoyed the music, please let me know, so that way, like, it's something you guys wouldn't mind having in the future when it comes to these packs. There we go. Okay. Scareclaw Defining, Generator Bosses, Circle of the Fairies, Chaos Phantasm, Xyz Align, Land Flipping, Numeron Creation, Evil Eyes Unleashed, and Queen Butterfly Dynamos. I think I've gotten this card before. I think that was in the first box I pulled. I think it might have been during the last set when I also got the Arise heart. I could be wrong. I might have to go back through that footage. If you guys want to check the TikToks as well, let me know. It may or may not be up yet because I'm kind of, uploading those in not all at once. But what does the card do? If you control this normal summoned or set card, quick effect, you can target up to 3 level 4 or lower insect monsters in your graveyard. Change this card's attack to 0. If you do, special summon those monsters, but their effects are negated. Wait, special summon up to 3 level 4 or lower if this card's normal summon? That's actually not bad. In exchange for just his attack points becoming 0, that's actually, like, that's not really that bad considering, I mean, sure, the monster's effects are negated, but if I can summon up to 3 level 4 monsters, that's a really good Xyz summon, or even, hell, a Link summoning. Or Synchro, or that's actually pretty nice. Alright, so we got Bio Insect Armor, Necromere, Casimolar, Manifestation, Grimness, Overlap, Galaxy 100, Chaos Beast, Gold Pride Start Your Engines. This is a new card. I actually haven't got this one either. If your opponent normal or special summons a monster, target one of those monsters. Reveal 3 Gold Pride monsters from your deck. Your opponent randomly picks one for you to special summon and shuffle the rest into your deck, then destroy the targeted monster. Okay, so that's actually pretty nuts. So essentially this blows up your opponent's monster, and then you get to choose one of them. And you basically get to special summon a monster for yourself. And it does say 3 Gold Pride monsters from your deck, so you could choose basically the 3 of the same one if you have them in your deck. Your opponent has no choice but special summon the one that obviously you won to get out to begin with. They lose their monster, and then the other 2 copies just go back in your deck. It's actually pretty nice. Oh, looks like we're running a little low on room, so give me just a second. I'm just gonna zoom out just a little. Please don't disconnect. Okay, good. So we got enough room for 2 more cards on each side. Perfect. Only reason I was making sure it didn't go back, guys, is because I don't know what's been up with the battery that's in this. For some of you guys that do certain projects like this, you have those battery packs and whatnot. For some reason, mine has a problem wanting to stay on. All right. Well, not stay on, but just stay connected. Okay, so we got Red Vinegar Vamoose, Caliho Spriggans, couple of aces, Mental Tuner, Super Producer, Ball Drake, Exceeds Line, Land Flipping, and Gold Pride Nitro Blaster. Again, speaking of Gold Pride cards, this is actually one I haven't seen. Again, a new card I've not gotten. Require a Link 2, 2300 attack points, requires 2 Gold Pride monsters with different levels. You can target one monster your opponent controls, destroy it. Then, if your life points are lower than your opponent's, you can destroy all cards in its adjacent monster zones and spell. Wait, what? Destroy target one monster your opponent controls, then destroy it. Then, if your life points are lower than your opponent's, you can destroy all cards in its adjacent monster zone and spell and trap card zone. So adjacent, I would think meaning across, not diagonal. So, like, for example, since my body, Pope is just for an actually that'd be a bad example. In the middle. Let's say Circular Sorcerer. If I had this card, chose to get rid of it due to its effect, I can destroy that and then destroy the 2 monsters that might be side by side with it in the monster zone, as well as a spell or trap that's below it. So potentially this has the ability to destroy up to 4 cards simultaneously. That's actually kind of nuts. Can only use the effect of this card once per turn. Once per turn, you can just during the end phase. If this effect was activated this turn, return this card to the extra deck, and if you do, special summon 1 Gold Pride Nitro head from your deck or graveyard. Okay, so obviously if you use this effect, it returns itself back to the extra deck. You special summon, I guess, a corresponding card either from your deck or graveyard. So it does have its setbacks, but I mean the potential to destroy 4 cards and be able to attack with a 2300 hitter, and then just lose it and then get another monster in its place. I can think of a lot of worse cards out there, but that's not bad. Alright, so we got Familiar of the Evil Eye, Silverwing Axe, Ares, Perlinga, Dynamondo, Baldrake, Super Producer, Exceeds Line, and Galacticaribo. I remember seeing this card because I got another one of these, I believe. I found that so funny that they made, basically, technically speaking, they did Photon Hypernova years ago. But they did not do a Galaxy Hypernova, which I gotta say, I like. Here, let me point this up for you guys. I do like the card design. That looks so cool, having like, it's kind of like when Kirby absorbs, somebody in Smash Brothers, gets like a little costume based on them. That's awesome. This card's always treated as a Galaxy card. That could be good. When your opponent declares an attack, discard this card, special summon 1 Galaxy-Eyes Photon Dragon from your deck or hand, then change the attack target to it. Then you can attach this card from the graveyard to 1 Xyz monster on the field as Xyz material. If a Galaxy or Photon monster you control will be destroyed by battle or by an opponent's card effect, you can banish this card instead. That's actually a really nice card for Galaxy players. I mean, that's nuts. Basically, oh, you try attacking me directly, boom, ditch this, special summon Galaxy-sized Photon Dragon, you attack me now, and then if I have an Xyz monster like Chaos number 62, I can attach that onto it. I mean, sure, we'll only gain an extra 100 attack points, but that's an easy little material I can ditch to allow myself to attack 3 times with a beast. And then, if a Galaxy, say this would somehow be destroyed by battle or by card effect, I could ditch Galaxy Karibo from the graveyard instead. That is actually dauntingly good of a card when you really break it down. Alright, here we go. Mental Tuner, a couple of aces, Manticore, Tally-Ho, Light of the Branded, Overlap, Seize a Line, Menacing Mantis, and ooh, I think I got this one before too. Arctros 12, Chronochasm Valterines, I think that's how you pronounce them. Someone might need to help me with that. But it's a Pendulum Fusion monster. I'm not really taking a close look at this card. This card's nuts. Pendulum, it's a scale 12, which is ridiculous. Its effects, activate one of these effects, special summon this card to your main monster zone in its same column. So, obviously with Pendulum monsters, they're here now, so you can either special summon to that column or that column. Move one monster in your main monster zone to an adjacent horizontal monster zone. Oh, I see what it's saying. So, let's say, if if you were to have your Pendulum Zone here, if this card's in the Pendulum Zone here, there's a monster here, obviously you won't be able to use its first effect. You can use its second effect, one turn, to move your monster, boom, over here, and the next turn you can special summon it. That's actually pretty cool. Fusion summoning requirements. 2 level 5 or higher Valtrines monsters, which oddly enough, I've not really seen any of this particular archetype. Must be special summoned from your face down extra deck by tributing the above monsters. Oh, so you literally tribute. You don't even need poly for this. That's interesting. Or a fusion card. Quick effect. You can switch the locations of 2 monsters in your main monster zone or zones, or 2 monsters in your opponent's main monster zones and switch them. Switch the locations. If a card in the monster zone moves to another monster zone except during the damage step, you can destroy 1 card on the field. Interesting. So essentially, you switch monsters around, and then this guy just blows them up for free. And with 3,000 attack points, that's actually not a bad card. I'm curious. I might have to look up that archetype because I've not seen it. Maybe it came out in a special edition set that I don't know. If more cards like this particular archetype has come out, let me know in the comments below, guys. But we are down to our last pack, guys, and so far we have not gotten a prismatic rare. However, if my luck with the last couple, with the box before it got me this guy, we might just be lucky enough to get a prismatic rare. We'll see what happens. So here we go. We'll count down each card. Bio-Insect Armor. Photon Time Stop. Mini Akura. Galaxy Summoner. Giant Ball Game. The Armor Ninja. Chaos Beast. Light of the Branded. And Domatica Matrix. So this is the essentially the ritual capability to get this big guy out. Figured it would be in the set. Well, no prismatic rare, but got some pretty decent stuff. Got a couple minutes, might as well check. I'm gonna check to see what the price on these guys, since we're getting towards the end here. Let's see. First one we got is that Trivia Karma Trap card. Oh, Trivia Karma. Don't know why I said Trivia Karma. Trivia Karma, a couple dollars, about maybe 4 at best, maybe 2, if I'm not being greedy. Again, the problem is that since I went to a sneak release, a lot of these cards are going to be obviously not priced as high anymore. Growlithe, yeah, I'm still about the $8 to $10 range. I'll take that. Let's see. Chaos number 62. Neo Galaxy Eyes Prime Photon Dragon. Ooh, about $5. So you're actually going less than this guy, which for the cover card, I always hate how like the cover cards never seem to be like, it's just so not right in my opinion. Okay, so the Castria Arise Heart's going for about $30. That's pretty good. Still pretty nice. Just curious, I do want to see if I can see what the prismatic one would look like. I mean, I know it's probably not it, but I just want to see if there's a noticeable... Oh, they don't have a price. But the Starlight Rare version of this card is going for $400, which is nuts. I would have loved to have got that, because I could have bought every single other card. I also noticed that other than this, we didn't get any of the other Castria cards, which is annoying. But what are you going to do? Let's see. We got Gigantic Champion. Don't know why they have the quotation of Champion. Saragas. Looks like this, yeah, this guy definitely had a price drop. These guys are about roughly the same, which is a bit of a shame. I don't expect the other two to be any better. But at the end of the day, I just like the game. Collecting, you know, this is always fun for me. Yeah, roughly about $5 for the Chaos Archfiend, and I already know the price of the Ice Jade card is about probably the same as this guy as well. So, you know, we probably didn't break even on the on this box, but that's completely okay. That's fine by me. Either way, guys, I really did enjoy opening this box. I hope you guys did enjoy too. If you guys made it, obviously, thank you guys so much for joining me today for this Photon Hypernova box opening. Obviously, if you guys are watching the Twitch chat, we didn't hit that 10 sub goal, and obviously no prismatic rares, but there's still chances if you guys want me to open up another Photon Hypernova set. Obviously, if you guys are seeing this on YouTube right now, again, if we hit up to 25 likes minimum, just 25 likes by the week passing of when this video goes live, then I'll open up another Photon Hypernova box on stream for you guys, make another video of it. It'll be a lot of fun. And again, guys, I will be also posting up a the highlight reel of this video onto my TikTok. And again, if that TikTok reel gets up to gets 50 likes, again, since we got 25 on the Blackwing Dark Blast, or Darkwing Hyperblast, whatever it was called. I don't even remember. I'm sorry, I don't remember what this was called. But if we get to 50 likes on the highlight reel involving these cards, I will post up do another box opening on TikTok exclusively for you guys. Just make sure you guys, if you guys haven't already, please make sure to check out my TikTok so you guys know when that highlight reel goes live. And as well, guys, please make sure to check me out on all my social media content that includes here on Twitch, on my YouTube at youtube.com/theauthority, my Instagram, my Twitter, my Facebook page. If you guys want to follow me on there, I always make sure to post on every single platform. That way, depending on which platform that you have, you can always know when a new video goes live or a new live stream, whatever the case may be. Thank you guys so much for watching today. I'm your man Authority, signing off for now. I'll see you guys next time when I'm back on your screens and in your faces.